This video is about the graphs of cosecant and secant functions. And in the first little question here, we're given the graph of a cosecant function, and we're being asked what the period is. And this would be almost impossible, except for we are given multiple choice, so we can narrow it down. So just understand that for any trig function, the period is going to be the distance from one corresponding part to another corresponding part. So in this case, I can pick really any of these loops, any of these dips, and so from this point at the bottom of the first dip, all right, to this point at the bottom of the next dip, this is going to be the period, all right, because that's the distance it takes before the function repeats itself. So there's nothing special about these 2 points I picked. I easily could have done this point and this point. All right, if you look at this length, you're going to see that those are the same. So either one of these, both of these represent the period. Now, when I first glance at this, I would love it if I could look down and see some marks or something that indicates exactly where this starts and exactly where it stops. I don't have that, so I'm going to have to use my common sense a little bit. So I'm looking at the markings on this graph. So can you see, for example, that from one line to the next line, from here to here, how long is this? All right, this is pi. Okay, so this distance on the graph represents pi. If I were to go from here to here, okay, that distance would be, for example, 2 pi. So I'm looking at these and I'm asking myself, when I look at the period that I've indicated, does that look like any of these markings? Does it look like pi? Does it look like 2 pi? Well, see how this first point is just a little bit to the right of the line? And see how this second point is also a little bit to the right of the line. That tells me that the segment itself is probably exactly the width of this line. All right, and because this is digital, I can actually grab it and show you. Okay, if I were to slide this over, you can easily see that it's exactly the width from one line to the next. That's exactly pi. So you can see that this period is in fact pi. So that's why this is the answer right here.